Hello guys and welcome back to Menace. So, this is the final mission of the operation against the rogue army on Mach. It's a breakthrough. We've done these before. So, for this one it's always the same setup. I don't think they really changed the layout of the map anyways. Rogue artillery is still on the left side, so that's where I'm gonna push through. Now there's a couple of ATGM teams here. There's one there and this one I believe. So I gave ERA to Ryua, but other than that, the setup is more or less unchanged, I believe. Lim is just gonna go in with the Jaeger fatigues, and he's gonna try and spot people here. I'm putting back Pike, of course, to replace Cody. Carta is just, again, the same thing. I think the setup is really good because I think I kind of regret not keeping the pipe rifles now because I believe they are cheaper than the carbine, which is a bit weird, but yeah, I think they need to kind of change that. But anyways, we don't really care about using the carbine because when you have a M6, it pretty much solves the issue here. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. She's going to be riding in the back of the APC. What would be good actually would be to give somebody the target designator. But we don't really have... I don't even think we have any kind of armor except this one carrier. And actually we don't even have an ATGM, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. And then Singh again with the crowbar, he's unchanged as well. Now some quick things I did before. I don't think I got anything from the... Oh, I ended up buying the SOFK pack. I do love the SOFK pack. It's probably one of my favorite... overall infantry weapons in the game. It's like the only suppressed variant that actually gets more hit point damage for whatever reason, because if you look at the normal K-Pack, it does 9 hit point damage and this thing does 10. So yeah, I don't know what the logic, but all the other ones, the suppressed arc, the crowbar suppressed as well, as we saw here with Singh, it does 11, which is like the same as the base crowbar. So yeah, anyway, so I bought that. And was there something else I did? It's been a while since I played Menace, so I don't really remember everything I did. Oh, I got the mech jetpack. Yeah, I'm not sure if in the expert it's gonna be that useful because I'd rather not jump and get clapped. On normal, on my other normal playthrough that I did offline kind of thing, it was pretty fun, so that's why I bought it. But I'm not sure how well it is in expert. It might not be that good. And the other thing I did is I recruited Bog, and I gave him the recycle parts and new tricks. I don't even know if new tricks is gonna matter too much, since he's mainly just gonna be our cheap ground radar. He's only 193 points. Now we could also give him something a little bit better. An ATGM could work well with him because if we mark, we can keep him in the back. And he's just like a cheap weapon platform that, as long as you keep him in the back and not in danger, this thing 30% less hit points on the vehicle, it's not a big deal. Give him the camouflage net, which is going to increase his concealment up to 6 if he doesn't moves. If he does moves, it's still going to make it up to 3, so it's actually pretty good. Actually, this thing says it's mine. Oh, wait, no, that's the concealment right now with the camo net. So if he does move, he's going to be at -1 concealment. Right, so right now he's at 2 concealment with the camo net and this, right. And the VMAT, I mean, this is more or less a little bit of self-defense. But I'm not using him in this mission because there's no really rush to kind of kill enemy units. We just have to get to the evac zone. But this kind of setup I really like to do this setup when I'm hunting for enemy units. The objectives where you have to kill a certain percentage of enemy units, and then you also have to finish the mission within a certain amount of rounds. Like here, complete the mission within 14 rounds, but you also have to kill a certain amount of enemy units. This is where I think the ground radar is really nice. It's also pretty fun because if you have indirect fire weapons like the AGL, you can just shoot at the green dots in the fog of war and you just see them disappear. So it's pretty fun. And finally, the last thing I want to go over is our OCIs. Nothing really changed here, but I think what I'll end up going is an AI logistics, which I guess I didn't unlock, so that's interesting. Or the fixer. Actually, we had enough points. What were we saving? Oh, the DCRAC. That's probably what I was saving for. Alright, whatever. It did bring our authority down to 60, which means we have a 0 discipline modifier.
Service is always an active value.
Obviously, this guy has a buff, but yeah, normally our units aren't too bad in discipline. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk any further. I'm gonna go in and start this mission.
With training and discipline, I am always ready to fight.
Again, what I could do is try and snipe that artillery from the get-go here, which actually might be a pretty good idea, so I'll do that.
Coordinates received.
I'll just drop a laser turret, and hopefully this works better than our previous mission where the laser turret decided to target another unit.
Orders.
Anyways, as always, I'm going to start with Lim. He has pretty high concealment, and if I move him to here, I can still deploy for an extra 1 concealment. But he's not...
Alert, weapons team.
He said alert snipers, but in the audio he said weapons team.
Sir.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So now we can see where they can see us, so we can pretty much move up here fairly unhindered. So Pike is at 80 accuracy right now. He doesn't have any effects on him, but that's just his base accuracy, right? Now,
Once we see something, you'll be the
Singh
first to know.
is euphoric, so he does get 10%, and he's at 94, so I think he would be normally at 84, so he's still more accurate than Pike
Double time.
because of his strength in numbers ability. And so that's why he's a better candidate for the crowbar.
Okay.
Now with her we can move up all the way here unless we get spotted by that officer. Okay.
Ready, Major. Movement.
So both bunkers are occupied.
Going.
I'll move up to here.
Movement.
Oh. Hello there.
Hoorah, Major!
Okay, so hit the infantry and it hit the artillery, which started taking some fire damage. So that's very good. I think that turret placement is actually very good and it's going to distract a lot of these enemies here. I could move Singh all the way here and do that.
Sir.
But I think what I'll do is I'll take my chances with
Sir.
Rio. And I miss this ability, the taking command.
Ready on my signal!
I miss just being able to do that.
Suffer not the tech extract!
Bit of armor damage,
Stay in the fight!
but still very
What?
good. I believe we will have a shot on that. And I always forget that I don't have drive-by, because with drive-by, this would be really, really nice. I think we're just gonna go with the auto cannon to shoot here.
Bring bigger guns! More!
Sadly, because they're outside the bunker, it means that these guys, that they are now revealed. But the artillery already went, so we don't have to worry about a salvo coming our way. I could deploy Carta and start shooting here. She doesn't have the best accuracy, but if she deploys and set up, it's not going to be too bad. 81.
Keep it up, Marine.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good. There's the ATGM team.
Bringing up the rear.
There's still those guys there. I need to shoot at that ATGM team. I think Rio could be in range here. Okay, they marked that.
Sir.
They might shoot it with the ATGM team. How much? Oh shoot, we need to move one. So if I move her to here, we can get 2 shots on that ATGM team. Very inaccurate. Yeah, that wasn't very good.
Taking command.
Because now they're gonna shoot a rocket at it.
We have to help them, Major.
That sucks.
At your service.
Sir?
That's what I was trying to prevent because I knew the ATGM would go next and then...
Sir.
At least the turret is still taking some fire damage, so... Shouldn't be too bad. I could give Rio
Ready on my
more
signal. Move out.
AP to get another shot on the bunker.
Techers must die.
What? Kutta! I didn't punch
Yeah,
through.
at this range, sadly, we're not doing that much. I could go all the way to here and shoot twice at those guys. Yeah, I definitely have enough for 2 shots here. But will it do anything? Let's see. It suppresses a little bit, but I think it's a waste of shots. Fuck,
Moving.
I'll go back here.
Bringing up the rear. Sir.
What if I use the GLs here?
Now put them out of their misery!
Dang.
Sir.
I'll again give
Ready
her...
on my signal.
What if I move here? No, because he doesn't even have athletic to deploy.
Tell command we'll get this sorted.
Oh,
Sir?
it's an interesting bug.
At your service. Orders.
What? Roar!
Okay, that's not too bad.
Orders.
I could shoot at them right now.
Nice! Rip them apart!
Alright, I think I'm just gonna bust through this wall instead of going on this side. Yeah,
Move it, Marines.
it's fine.
Bringing up the rear. Sir.
I mean, I could also go through here, but there's still that artillery I want to avoid.
Are there Kutta there? Obliteration!
Oh no, that's not good. They might not spot us now.
Sir.
Okay, that's fine.
Orders. On our way.
I wonder if the The artillery's still there. I don't know where the HQ went. Oh, we should be in the safe zone here.
You don't have a future, sir.
It's slowly taking damage, but it won't be enough. That's why I have to make sure we get everybody as close as possible to the edge here. So that it can't be targeted.
Sir.
I don't know what that thing is going on. Like in the fog of war, I see like one dude.
Always ready.
There, movement.
More infantry.
Sir. Orders.
If I get a shot on that, it could blow it up. It's gonna reveal my position, however. Yeah.
What?
What I could do is probably bring Riva a... I don't think I'll get a shot, though.
Orders.
These guys have medium cover, so it won't do that much damage. I could maybe suppress them, but I'd rather not keep Lim in here because he's blocking the entrance for the other guys. So I think what I'll do is I'll push him up. If I undeploy, the enemy's gonna have vision all the way to here and here, so I could maybe move him here, or I could deploy him here, I guess. I won't have a shot on the...
Alert! Alert! Heavy armor.
Oh, the HQ's there. Okay, that's a bit... That sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. It actually triggers Berserk, but I won't be able to get another shot here. Problem is these guys can easily hit up Lim, but I want to kill the artillery as well. Where's the heavy armor though? Oh, right there. I think we're just gonna have to not use the crocodile for now, because I don't want to get revealed, and this infantry, they're armed with crowbars, like it could do a lot of damage to Lim at this range. So I'm just gonna go for the suppressing the enemy infantry here, which did a bit of damage still. So okay, that's actually not too bad, but not too good either.
At your service.
If we go here, we're gonna get revealed, but we're gonna be within the range of the minimum range of the artillery, so we shouldn't be able to get shot here. Trying to see if I go here, I can deploy, which means that I'll still be hidden. And can I hit anybody? I could hit this guy. They're not getting any cover bonuses because the shields are not highlighted. Excellent accuracy, full armor penetration, excellent suppression. Let's try it. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, on top of that, he gets his perk that increases the suppression he does by 1.5 times. Or 2.5 times, actually. So it's like he's doing so much more suppression.
What?
We could move all the way here, but if we want to get a shot, I'd have to move her to about here. Maybe we can get a geo shot on that heavy infantry right there. So that's what I'll do. And that's that. Got people in the tower. And then they decided to smoke the tower. Interesting. Oh yeah, I could have went through here. Since they're both retreating and pinned down. The line of sight is very small, so I can move up. I can push up with Pike fairly fast here.
Always ready.
I don't think we... Alright, there's the APC I was expecting to find.
Let's oblige them.
Orders?
At your service.
Sadly, I can't shoot with these guys, and we do have a traffic jam, so we do have to move these guys. Now, as long as I am able to get all the units, I think only the I think only Riwa and Carta are outside the minimum range of the artillery, so we just need to make sure that's like that. Now I could deploy here and get a shot with the Crocodile. Now the frontal armor here is 125. The Crocodile has 110 armor pen, so there's a good chance it could penetrate that. So I'll take that chance, but I won't be able to do anything else, and they're gonna be revealed. But what's the kind of cover? It probably is gonna hit the low cover there, which isn't the best. Let me see the penetration chances here. Like I said, it's like, yeah, it's like 75% we get a penetration, but it probably won't do that much damage. 180, and we only do like, what, 80 per shot. If I get a kill, now I get Berserk, I can kill the other unit.
Threat neutralized.
Or I can shoot at the APC. I'll take the APC. I'll take one shot at the APC. Yeah, I didn't penetrate, and now they're revealed. Now this thing is probably gonna fire at us. No, it's gonna retreat. Interesting. I mean, they were revealed, so that is very interesting. These guys, okay, we can't. We can finish these guys off. Excellent accuracy, low armor penetration, however. That's fine.
Good shooting, Pog.
Protectors of the Wayback.
Again, I want to try and move out of the way of the units, but we do know there's at least maybe 2 units here. So once the smoke disperses, I want to make sure I'm not...
What?
Okay, I think main thing is to get Riwa inside for next turn.
Engines engaged.
I could even try and shoot with the GL on the tower if there's still people in that tower. And we did get revealed, so I'm assuming there is something. And we actually killed them, so there was a unit on the tower. I'll push up a little bit more and I'll deploy Carta behind the APC here.
Sir.
Sir?
Or next turn. Oh. Well, that's where they are. Does this thing has a minimum range? Nope. That's what we're doing then. 105 accuracy. Yeah, the accuracy at, what is this, 2 tiles? It's not that good, but let's see. Oh, and they're getting a medium cover buff.
On target.
Oh, that was really bad.
Who, sir?
Maybe Pike can do a little bit of a better job here. Can I target them? No, they're blocked.
Ready on my signal.
Okay, okay.
So I gave Rio extra AP because she can... Oh no, there's the minimum range. Dang. And we got marked by somebody. Alright, whatever.
Sir.
Smoke disappeared. I'm not seeing anybody though.
Orders?
There's gotta be another HQ. Or, oh no, it's the Jaegers. It's gotta be the Jaegers. They gotta be somewhere in here. Otherwise, I don't explain how they got marked. Yeah, I don't know.
Major, C2 is strong. This soldier's very combat effective.
Yeah, I don't know where the Jaegers are.
Sir,
Okay, we need to move people
Sir?
here.
hoorah!
Or maybe it was that providing vision and then the Jaegers got like, were able to mark from that far? Because I don't think the artillery can mark. Oh, there they are. That's where the Jaegers are. They must have moved out then.
Sir,
What?
Well, that's pretty good that Lim spotted them. I don't know if I have enough. Oh, I just have enough for a GL shot.
Bring me more!
There we go. Bit of a traffic jam here again. Oh, APC is back. It's turning its back on us, though. I don't have any kind of munitions to defeat it. What I think I'll do is I'll mark it.
Coordinates received.
attention, moving to cover.
And I'll try and get it with
Bringing up the rear.
Rewa, because I don't think these guys... What's the back arm on it? 90? Yeah, we're not going to do anything with Sing. We still got a bit of rounds, so I think we should be fine
Sir.
to attempt to kill it here.
What?
If I go about there, I think I'd have a shot. Nah. Here I get a shot though. Okay.
Good job.
It's good that I had excellent accuracy. I pretty much had like max accuracy because of the target
Sir. Orders?
and everything on it. Okay, and that's the mission.
Sir.
At your service.
I don't want to say that we got lucky, but we didn't have any kind of really heavy armor
Sure.
except that one APC. Unlike the previous one, I believe, where we had a
Listen up. We're
rogue
moving.
army heavy tank. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It didn't take too much to kill it, but yeah.
Always ready.
This one, the main threat, I think, was the
Sir.
ATGMs on the...
Into the fray. Move it, Marines.
The ATGMs could have been bad for the IV, but other than that, this was actually a pretty light
Sir.
composition.
At your service.
Yeah, mostly just rogue army infantry and one
Sir.
heavy and APC, and that's it. Let's see how
What?
far you can go.
Armor detail on duty.
Sir.
If I give you more AP, could go to about there.
Ready on my signal.
I need to give him athletic.
Sir?
I've been saying that a lot for a lot of characters too.
Always ready.
Yeah, we'll get everybody in here.
Sir.
Ooh, Pike won't make it this turn. More Jaegers.
Enemy spotted.
Huh.
What?
Everybody misses now and again.
Come on, man.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
Of course I could do it.
There we go.
Sir?
Orders. Bringing up the rear.
There might be somebody stalking us behind, but that's okay, because we finished the mission.
Consider this territory protected.
Alright. There we go. Alright, that's quite a lot. We even got another target designator. Obviously, we get a lot of promotion points here. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but that's cool. Alright, Sing is wary. I think this is the first time since we have him that he's wary now, so I mean, that's not too bad, because we've been using him quite a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I like the rewards. So we get again a 4-star rating. I believe that's because that one of the mission where we had to. I mean, the previous mission where we had to destroy the command post, and then there was a couple secondaries we didn't get on that. 84 RCI, 15 authority. So I think we were at 90. Yeah, because we spent 30 to get Bog. So yeah, we would have definitely missed out on 5 authority if I didn't get Bog or another squad leader. Now the rewards are really interesting. We have an Elsa plasma rifle. It has a trade value of 130. A supply of 50. It's not too bad. There's the hammer, which I trade value of 120, and this is pretty much just like a direct upgrade to the crowbar. It does have a bit different fire modes, but the main fire mode is the same. And then there's this Neurodin injector. It increases view range, detection, and accuracy by 15 for 2 turns. Trade value of 55. I don't think that's really good. I think the obvious one is the hammer. Now I tried using the Elsa plasma rifle, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't really fit anywhere in my opinion. The problem with it is that it's a light vehicle weapon slot or light modular or modulo vehicle light slot. Anyways, that means it competes with the AGL for usage. And the problem is that the Elsa plasma rifle has in my experience, it has very limited use cases. At least it has way less use cases than the AGL. Like I've already talked about this in my previous videos, but the AGL pretty much takes care of a very large amount of threats. They're not really high threats because it's just infantry. Any kind of infantry the AGL takes care of. If it's lighter infantry, it will absolutely demolish them. If it's heavier infantry, it will like pin them down, suppress them, and pretty much render them not a threat because they would have taken a bit of casualties and all that. So the AGL is just overall probably, again, the best weapon against infantry threats, which are a pretty big part of the game. The Elsa plasma rifle, however, it has low armor penetration, has low hit point damage when you're trying to hit vehicles, of course. Because if you're trying to hit infantry with this, well, like I said, the AGL is just better. It deals with any infantry, and it's more versatile. It's got more range. It's indirect, so on and so forth. So with this, you're looking at tackling armored units. The problem with this is that it has the main gimmick with this, as you can see by the stats, is the high armor damage. It fires 3 shots with an armor damage of 80, so that means it does 240 armor damage total, which is quite a significant amount. The problem is that it has low hit point damage and low armor penetration. So what does that mean? It means the first shot, you're probably not going to do any hit point damage because you're not going to penetrate, and then the second shot might not even be enough to fully destroy the unit or to severely damage you, because again you're dealing with hit point damage, low hit point damage, and so on. So it would take like 2-3 shots when I could use a medium or a heavy vehicle weapon to get it done in one attack. So yeah, I don't know. Some people have had good results. Some people like the plasma rifle. I think it's the infantry. I think the infantry variant of the plasma rifle is not as bad because it doesn't compete as much with the AGL, because the AGL is a tripod mounted for the infantry. The AGL is on a tripod, whilst the Elsa is like just a regular weapon that you can just fire on the move kind of thing, or you just need to deploy. I don't know. I think the infantry variant is in a better position, but the vehicle variant is not good. Anyways, maybe some of you found that pretty obvious. I just had to explain it just in case you're thinking, why didn't I go for the Elsa plasma rifle? That's why. Alright. Major fuel cells rented up a casino built on the credit dice is unsurprising, want to get their books fixed. It is already bad enough that our statuses we're partaking in such a fair. So we have a little bit of a debt and we need to either pay it, which will give us less OCI components. Now we do have quite a lot, so we could definitely afford to pay it. Will give us less authority. That I'm less excited about. I do want to keep my authority. Not my problem. Will give us less thrust with Dice of the Gods. We do have a bit, and it's not like, I don't think we'll be able to get to the next threshold in one operation anyway. So I don't think the -5 is going to have a big difference because we'll probably need 2 operations on Dice of the Gods to get to the level 5 thrust anyways. And my SLs will pay what is due, so we get more thrust. I think the best one is Not My Problem. It gives us more authority. That increases our discipline. That makes it harder for units to get suppressed and all that. And it makes it so that would give us the 85. If we get 15, we can get up to 100. It's not too bad, and especially against the Menace, because the next operation is going to have to be against that Menace operation. Because I believe if you don't do that, then the planet gets taken by the Menace or whatever. That's what the little red. That's what the red thing means here. And we do need higher discipline against Menace because their attacks do a lot of moral damage. Like even against vehicles, even if the vehicle is not taking any damage, it's still gonna get it's still gonna go to wavering and all that. So I'm just gonna say Not My Problem, get more authority here. I'm not running a daycare, so yeah. So now we get to 85 authority, which gives us a 12 discipline modifier. There's another construct activity here, and yeah, we'll have to forego the backbone here, the pirates, to go for here. But before we do that, we need to get some OCIs, of course. So first of all, I did say the DCRAC. I know a lot of people don't like the way the promotion points work because every time you promote a squad leader, and I might not be playing optimally in the meta way here, but I do want to I do like to give my guys promotions, so I kind of want to get a lot of promotion points, but I do understand some people are frustrated by the promotion tax. I've seen that pop up on a few threads here and again. So I do understand the promotion tax, especially for 3-star characters like somebody like Gravefinger. Yeah, it is a bit annoying, but I still think the promotions are really good. And again, there's so many promotions I want to give. I want to give Athletic to him. I want to give Athletic to Carta. I do think Athletic is probably the best, or not the best actually. It depends. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. Probably S or A tier in my opinion. Athletic. It's just less AP just means you can do more stuff on your turn without having to move as much or whatever. And the deploy cost is really good because deployment is defensive and offensive capability. So I think Athletic, yeah, it's for sure at least A tier, if not S tier, because it just gives you it's like the most universal AP saving perk in the game. It works. It just works. You know, you don't have to be shooting. You don't have to be. You know, like it doesn't only apply to shooting like Lim's run and gun. That only applies if he attacks. No, this thing applies to kind of just moving and deploying. So I feel like Athletic, the AP saving is a lot more. It's gonna trigger more than run and gun, for example. That's what I mean. But anyways, like I said, I'll have to do like some kind of actual tier lists on the promotions and all that. But yeah, let's go back here real quick. So I'm gonna go with the DCRAC. That's gonna give us 60 promotion or 60 OCI points, which isn't enough for anything, I believe. Nothing in here, nothing in here. I can get one sensor one, which I'm not gonna do because I'd rather save that. Now, quickly, what I'm looking to get here for my next OCIs, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to fully get them before the end of early access. I'd like to get another auto laser turret. That would be nice. Maybe some AP mines from actually that's one thing I forgot to get. Zane Beecher core. You're kidding me. That's unfortunate. So I wanted to get AI logistics because that's going to be good for later in the game. I mean, it would be good now, but obviously I got unlucky with the roll here. And none of these are essentially really good. Recovery teams, I think that's... It's okay, but I don't know, man. I'd rather not take unnecessary risk with my vehicles and not have it destroyed, so this is more or less useless. Repair Bay 2, same thing, especially because if you accumulate a lot of vehicles in the mid to late game, like we have here, you can swap in and out your vehicles and they get repair. So I don't really know. It'd be in between these two. We can do the gravity manipulator. This isn't too bad, for example, for artillery because or stationary units or whatever. I might have to try it out. I've seen some people say it's pretty decent, but that's unfortunate because I wanted to really get AI logistics. Anyways, I wouldn't have had enough, but the problem now is it's probably gonna take one, probably two operations to get Zane Beecher to 5, and then we'll guarantee get AI logistics. But that is unfortunate. And AP mines are on Dice of the Gods. Again, I don't think we'll be able, well, we'll definitely not be able to get it in one operation, and even then, again, it depends on the draw if I get it in my next thrust level. So, but that would be for the armament. Electronics, I'm keeping this for something. I'm not too sure. I haven't really decided. Extra intelligence could be good, but I don't think it's really gonna give us that much more info. There's like one unit we don't know exactly its exact unit, but we know if it's infantry or a vehicle. So other than that, I don't think that's so. I might look at these other ones, the hacker or CRC center. This could have been good for our current situation here, where we have two operations that are going to expire in one turn. It could have been useful for that. And I believe there's one more, like the EMP stuff. And then for a whole, I'm gonna eventually replace the medbay because we're starting to accumulate quite a lot of squaddies. As you can see, we're at 94 squaddies. So the medbay isn't really gonna do that much. As long as we have the XU, it's like 3 squaddies per mission every time. So this number, so we'll have a pretty big buffer of squaddies. And in this case, I'll replace the medbay with the fixer, and no, I'll replace it with AI logistics, I think, and I'll replace salvage team with fixer, because if we look at the black market now, but since we finished everything in the system map, we finished everything in the OCI, I'm gonna quickly select Dice of the Gods here and start this operation. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of layout before. We got 2 starting missions, and then it's all 1, 1, 1. So it's like we're locked exactly into a certain mission pattern. Okay. Let me just go back to the black market. 31 salvage parts from this thing right here. That's not bad. Like I said, that's why once we replace it with fixer, it's worth 20 right now. It's 33%, so I believe 32% will bring it up to 27, so it's gonna be worth 27. And we also have a lot of other stuff in here, obviously stuff that we got from Rogue Army and all that stuff. Let me look here, though. That's what I'm really excited about. We can get more pilot dossier. I believe maybe we have 1 or 2 more pilots. Let me quickly look here. So we have, yeah, we need 2 more. Escond and the Spartan guy, Achilles, yeah. So I need 2 more pilots. And for the squad leaders, I believe we still need a few. We need Tech. We need Darby, that's 2. Weathertooth, 3, so I think we need 3 maybe? So we already have these 2 here. That's the ones I can remember off the top of my head. I don't know if we need any. Yeah, Tech, Darby, Weathertooth. That might be it. Anyways. So I'll have to see. Maybe I'll buy a squad leader dossier, but we already have so many squad leaders that, yeah, like probably the next one I'll go with is Yaz, but I really need the authority right now against the Menace. And anyways, we'll probably get about 15 authority at the end, so this will actually gonna go all the way to 100, so we won't lose any authority. Any extra authority. What is this? I've never seen this. The SR1 CAS. Sniper rifle. Trade value 500. Gets quite a bit of shots. How many shots is that? Is that 10 shots? Range 12. It's got good range. Accuracy profile is actually insane. Even at close range. You'd think normally snipers or high-powered optics would have really bad accuracy at close range because, you know, when you look through a scope at close range, it's like you can't really see the target too well because the target like covers the whole area of your scope. So I'd actually like to see the accuracy at close range be nerfed. But anyways, it's very good. Accuracy modifier 30. Wow, okay, so if you give this guy, this really stacks well with people that have low accuracy. Hit point damage of 40, armor damage 50, weapon penetration 85. 85 is not too bad. One element's hit, one rate of fire though. That's the problem with sniper rifles, and I've seen this in a couple of threads too. I mean, online. Problem is the sniper rifles don't really fit anywhere. They have too much. They're overkill for infantry, but at the same time, it costs 40 AP to kill one infantry unit. So it's like per shot damage is overkill for infantry, but it's still not as efficient as just using another weapon like your squad weapon to shoot at that infantry squad. And against the tougher targets, they have too little hit point damage, like 40. And for example, Limb is the crocodile. That's way better. It does 80 hit point damage, you know? So if you want to take out armored targets, just go with the crocodile. So yeah, I do think they need to rebalance the sniper rifles in a certain way. It does do a lot of suppression, I guess, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, infantry armor, nothing new. Match on infantry accessory, that's not bad. Another camel kit, I'll probably grab that. Honestly, yeah, I'll grab the camel kit. That thing is too good to be passed up. Now, match ammo theoretically is just like a straight up buff to your current weapon, but I've seen online that the accuracy drop off per tile doesn't seem to work. Even the plus 10 accuracy, what's going on there? I don't know, it might be bugged or something. I'll have to see. Oh, that's nice though. Medium walker. I was hoping we'd get that from the medium walker we killed in the previous operation against the rogue army, but that's really good. This is a very good pick right there. And nothing in here. There's a M80 GPM. That's alright, it's not the best and it's overpriced because it's in the rare item category. I don't know, I might be looking at getting this match ammo. I think that's all I need from here. An extra IV could be good, but if I'm going, I'd rather just go with the medium walker, honestly. Medium walker is insane because of the twin linked feature, which I think is intended, but it's really busted right now. Like it's broken, busted. The twin link feature. I think that's pretty much it from here. Yeah. Alright, let's see the missions real quick. I'll probably cut this video because I think it's already too long, but just quickly look at the missions and then I'll arrange everybody for the next video off screen. So investigate attack, investigate, get all units to the evac zone, destroy the construct gun crawler. And what is the reward? Lucky finds. Upon completion, get a random pirate item reward. That's pretty bad. So got a gun crawler here already. Even that's not even the main objective. The main objective is there. A lot of these floaters, those are the explosive construct drones, are like the least threat. What I'm looking at is skirmishers. Drone, floater, shambler, that's the explosion. There's an infantry unknown entity. Soldiers are a bit tankier. Gun crawler. I'm not seeing. I mean, there's two unknown here. There's an unknown entity and there's an infantry. I don't know if the skirmishers are, because the skirmishers are really the main threat because they got good range and they do a lot of damage. So I don't know if skirmishers are infantry or vehicle. I think they're infantry. Can't be too sure. It's a bit hard to tell with. Yeah, cause see the gun crawlers are vehicles. The floater is also a vehicle. What about the shambler? That's an infantry. So floater and gun crawlers are vehicles. Yeah. The rest I don't know. I don't know. And what's the other one? Recon patrol. I like this because it increases our intelligence by 2. Destroy more than 80%. Get all units. It's also one skull, so it should destroy the construct skirmisher unit. That's good because I can see exactly what it is. Oh wow, there's quite a lot of them. There's a lot of. How is this a one skull mission, bro? It seems like we have even more enemies to deal with. More threats. Come on, it's overlaid so I can't see it. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. I like the reward on this a lot better. All of these are 2 skulls. This one's just 1 skull, but honestly looks about the same as this in terms of difficulty. Like, what is even investigate supposed to mean? Like, you go there and you do a sabotage? Like, it's an active effect you gotta do? It just says investigate, and then you have to rescue some civilians. This looks like there's way less enemy units, but they're in a lot of cover. This is where I'll probably use Bog, but as you see, we don't have that much points. Like, we're not getting many points, so I'd have to, like, well, actually, I have to remove him, and that's where we can add Bog, and with the radar, it could be pretty interesting. And then I could also see if this is considered a vehicle or not. And for sure, if we want to get the best thing here, the hammer. Even Pike could do well, but he really gets that accuracy bonus. And he also has this as my rifle, so 265. It's not too bad. Anyways, I don't want to keep the video. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, guys.